Alright, I'm going to show you a really fast way to prepare grain. I haven't seen people do this before, and preparing a lot of grain, it's kind of time consuming and a pain because you have to be simmering it and bring water up to heat and then strain it, and that's not a big deal, but when you do it a lot, it becomes kind of cumbersome. So this is just an easy way to do it. So I'm going to add in some grain. Okay, I put 4,000 grams of dried grain in here. So now I'm just going to add water, and there's a little formula for doing it. Basically, the grain needs 40% water for hydration. So I'll take the grain and I'll factor that in as 60%. And so I'll come up with the number for the water, and I'll add that now. So I don't know the equation. I just ask Perplexity or AI, and I say 4,000 is 60% of what? $6,666. So that means the difference is how much water I add. I need to add 2,666 milliliters of water. I'm gonna do that now. Just 2,666 milliliters, and that will give us 40% water content. And I'll probably add, wait, that's 2,666. I'll probably add it up to like 750 just to give it a little extra water for the steaming. All right, I'm just gonna mix it up a smidgen by hand. There we go. All right, so I just got the water and the grain in there. I'm gonna throw the pressure canner lid on. And if you've used the pressure canner much, well, you'll notice that I'm starting it with the rocker on. I'm not like venting it or anything. And all I'm gonna do is just let it come up to 15 PSI, and then I'm gonna turn it off. So I'm going to put it up to the highest setting with this little induction burner, but you can use your stove as well. So yeah, once it starts rocking, I'm going to immediately turn it off. And what's going to happen is that pressure is just going to sort of like force the water into the grain. And the good thing about this is typically when you soak or like do a simmer with your grain and then you pour the water off to drain it, that water actually has a lot of like good nutrients in there for the mushrooms, and that's why sometimes people actually turn it into, they'll use it to make agar because it still has nutrients in it. So the cool thing about this is it leaves all those nutrients in, and yeah, I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright, it's just hitting 15 PSI, so I'm just going to turn it off and let it cool down. I'll probably give it at least a couple hours, but I usually just come back the next day. But yeah, I'll show you what that looks like. Alright, so I'm back the next day. It's completely cooled. I'm going to take it off and see what it looks like. There we go. It's not bad at all. I mean, I expected to see more burst grain since this, because even if there is burst grain, like, it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. We just don't want a bunch of standing water, so. Yep, that was it. And I didn't have to simmer it or anything. It's ready to go into grain bags or whatever. Getting millet everywhere. There we go. 2 pounds. Don't want any grains in there. There we go. Fold with the gusset. Just fold it over like this, and that's how it goes in the pressure cooker, canner, autoclave.